remember doing that a lot with this game, though. Yeah. So now with
the competitive games.
The 2 competitive games that are not really games in the sense of the other ones.
Yeah.
We'll just have best 3 out of 5.
Yeah, best 3 out of 5 sounds good. Okay.
So now this basically just operates in its meters, and you need the best meter. There's always a little graphical indication.
Yeah.
Like a little shine spark.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was on the clock. I guess it wasn't.
Ooh. I think you did a little better.
Did I?
Maybe. Oh, by 1!
Oh, wow. We are equally matched competitors.
Oh. I got the second one perfect, but I really messed the third one up. But
I think you got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I get the same time.
Because I think the third, each stage actually has priority and which is more important.
Okay, that's interesting.
I believe the first and the third are the most important.
Yeah. That one was pretty good.
Almost equal.
Pretty equal.
By 1 again!
Oh, wow! This is unbelievable.
Oh. I almost had it!
You beat me by a lot that time.
I almost had all 3 perfect. If I had the last one perfect, you get a 200 megaton punch.
Yeah.
And it splits all the way down through Popstar.
Yeah.
It was always the objective. You got that one, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got that one. Ooh. But, yeah, 4-1. That was really fast. Let's do it again.
So it's interesting in this, too. See if it gives you... it gives the second player, I believe there's 3 different character models. There's a Waddle
also,
Dee.
Mario and Birdo on the side there.
Oh, yeah.
And Luigi on the other side. You can't see him because of the bar.
Oh, yeah. There's 2 Mario and Luigi's.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Ooh. Oh, nice. Good one.
Maybe it's the second one that's more important. I think maybe it's 3, 2, 1 in terms of importance. Like, the first one's actually the least important.
I have to admit, though, I do appreciate the fact that this is a thing. I actually like this a lot.
It's so cool.
Ooh. Go on.
I'm gonna get it all the perfect eventually here.
We have to do it until we get it perfect.
No.
Nope.
I didn't perfect any of those.
No. That's pretty close.
A thing me and my friend would always do too, because of that slowdown that you get on the final punching when it's screen transitions.
Yeah.
You'd have one person do all of their things, and then the other person goes through all of theirs.
That's fair.
You got all perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. Perfect. Oh, full split. Yeah, 201. 201. Woo. Very nice.
It's like I gotta focus. Oh, I just barely.
Yeah, it's just under on all of them.
Shoot. I don't know if that was...
About equal.
About equal.
Although, to be fair, I believe that's the smallest crack you can make, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, if you got the 4-1, the one you did was the perfect.
It was the perfect, so that was a good one. You won the best 2 out of 3, I guess.
I'll do it one more time just to see if it comes with the other character. Yeah, there's the other character, of course, Fighter Joe.
Okay.
I think I like him the most. He's got that action pose going on.
Joe's got this.
I think you do. I think you got that.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alright. This is Joe's forte.
Yeah, really, right? As a fighter.
Ooh. Ooh, that's really close. Oh, shoot.
A little early.
Yeah.
Oh, you're crying.
No, Joe!
Kirby gives their hearts to his lava, to his audience.
His fans.
Yeah, they love him. Close on most of them.
Yeah.
Nope. There. And I got the second one, which if you perfect one of them, if the other person doesn't perfect any, it's usually enough to make the difference.
Oh, gee, a little early.
I got the last one.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the second one is actually the most important, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
Oh, there's another. I just thought there's another interesting way you can play this whole game. I also
We tied.
Oh wow, that's very rare that happens ever. Because you usually always have like at least a one-point discrepancy.
Yeah.
I see in the chat there somebody says 3 Marios.
3 Marios. 2 red and 1 green.
Oh, it's just because your bar is
blocking another Luigi. What was the other way you were gonna?
Basically like golf rules. You go for the lowest punch possible.
Oh,
and it's harder than you think because with the second one, it's not entirely accurate or clear as what is bad. Yeah. What is the worst position here? Is it to the diagonals or at the top?
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, that was really bad.
We're not playing that way yet. Oh, okay, you had a smaller crack there. So.
Yeah. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure there's at least one smaller than the one that goes sort of halfway.
Yeah. Oh, woof, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Not quite totally
Not
perfect.
quite. The first one, I think I was just a
hair under.
Yeah. Doesn't split the whole planet if we both get the 200? I remember that being
if we both get it, it creates such a divide in it that it looks like the planet should just split right apart, but nothing physically happens.
Oh, okay. This is my memory.
That lighting effect in the back was going crazy. Did you want to play lowest punch possible? We'll just do like a few rounds.
We'll do lowest punch possible then.
Like 3 rounds.
Also, welcome to the chat, Harriet. Okay, lowest punch.
Lowest punch possible. You gotta be weak.
You ain't seen weakness like this.
Right?
I literally just broke all the bones in my body. Let's see what you can do.
I put myself into a coma. Yeah!
Oh, wow.
A little less.
Yeah, this will definitely be up on YouTube, though. Probably later tonight.
Oh,
so.
I didn't do well on that one. Oh, draw again! You're more likely that we always got more draws on this way of playing.
Yeah.
I think you had it on that. Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. 20, that's the lowest yet.
I'm
dead. I'm dead. Bring up the new Waddle Dee.
You punched so hard that you broke your hands. And then your whole brain.
Yep.
Your brain.
It traveled up the nervous system.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, 14. Wow.
Wow, that was low.
Yeah. Oh,
I won.
You won. Wow, that's pretty great.
Yeah, I always liked that method of us play. It was one of those types of game, one of those ways of playing that you play the wrong way and it still works.
It still works.
So here we have Samurai Kirby, and Samurai Kirby works. Oh shit!
11 matches it is.
Yeah, you can play a lot of matches.
Yeah, we'll do 3. All right.
This worked in the sense that a symbol appears. The first one to hit it wins.
Oh, right.
You just have to hit a button.
Yeah, you said a symbol. I was like,
sorry.
As
I said that, I was like, oh shit! Did I explain that right? Oh, we tied.
Okay.
And of course the number on the sign there is the time in milliseconds.
Oh, nice. Oof. Oh, that quick draw.
You know it's close there when the game actually hesitates and has lag, because it has to actually like split the microseconds and figure out who actually hit it first.
Super Nintendo doing work. All right.
And so again, you have some different character models, which is great.
Cool.
I think you have a total of 4 or 5, actually.
Ooh, got you with the pan.
Kawasaki!
Yeah.
I used to be better at this when I was a kid. I guess my reaction time is much slowed as I get older.
Ooh,
tie!
Good defense.
The pie!
Yeah. Pie block.
Pie defense.
Ooh.
Oh, 0-6! Wow! That's really fast. Yeah.
What it immediately reminds me of is throw teching in Blaze Blue, because it puts exclamation marks on the screen when people go for a grab, for you to hit the buttons to also do a grab to prevent them.
To counter the grab.
So.
I got your Kawasaki again.
This is good though. I do remember playing this, but ooh.
I'm doing really bad at this.
I think
the only one I won was that first one, which I kind of didn't explain.
Ooh, tie. Pie block.
You're quick. It's so intense.
Ooh.
Oh man. I don't know how many. Good. I don't know if I've ever had really 2 ties in a row like that.
Yeah.
Oh! We got a tie though because I hit it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When that popped up, I jumped and I hit it. Oh, but I think it still gave you the strike.
Yeah, it still gave me a strike for
That's
it.
funny.
Yeah. It makes sense that they do that though, because typically the reaction would be to press the button because the screen changed.
Right? Yeah.
So it's smart on their part.
There's wheelie.
Wheel.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You get the little hat and the little hobo pack.
Yes.
You just run me over.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
And it's like, what was I supposed to do against that? Like, honestly.
Ooh.
I'm bad at this.
To be fair, we're playing at the very end of the stream, and you did most of the work during the stream, right? Because you were Kirby. You had to enter all the doors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey.
And then there's the last one, I think. There's Waddle Dee.
Yeah,
Waddle Doo.
Yeah, Waddle Doo.
Apologies.
Whoops.
Okay, it always just says tie.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because I didn't hit it that time.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh. Paper fan battle.
Paper fan battle.
Oh man, is that where Fan came from? From Smash?
It could be.
You know what
it could
I mean?
be, yeah.
Right?
I could see that.
I don't know of any other game that
feel like
specifically had paper fans as a weapon.
That's true. Ooh.
Oh, got me with the fire.
The fan. Ooh.
It's perfect too, even just like the setting, like there's nothing, and it's just
it really kind of emphasizes the whole.
It sets the mood and it draws that intensity from that.
Yeah.
I will do one more to confirm you as the champion.
Okay. you were better at the star splitting. This is my thing. Ooh. I wonder why sometimes this shows one question.
I always thought that, and I don't think there's any any difference. I think it's just a randomized thing.
Ooh, die. Block.
Oh.
Ooh.
That one came up quicker than I was expecting.
It's pretty sudden.
Ooh. Oh my god.
13, I think,
We're
is
so
like
good at getting ties.
13 is, I think, like the
tie time?
Yeah.
Oh my god. 3 ties in a
sick.
row.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Ooh,
it
12.
lagged there though.
Yeah, it did. I saw that.
It stuttered. I was close.
It was a close one. That was crazy. You're like, more!
Yeah, that game doesn't really work so well with the opposite rules.
No.
You know, hey, let's see who can wait the longest. Yeah, it just times out.
Yeah.
I don't actually think times out. Now I have to check. I think it just, it goes until somebody hits the button, and it just maxes out at 99. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see what happens.
Okay, it literally caps out at 99. It's like, guys,
did
you not see the...
That's what I was going to say, guys. The Paper Fan is like a comedy.
Oh, Japanese. Like, it's true.
It's in comedy.
Yeah.
Are we doing this one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I pressed the button. I was like,
Oh, I seen the thing. It's fine. It timed out. Damn it.
What I think it is if I get 12... I win it, but at 13 we're tying.
Yeah. So I'm just hitting it like a half second. Not even a half second. Less than a half second.
It's like milliseconds slower.
That is Kirby Superstar.
Yeah.
In its entirety.
Superstar. Can we jump up to the menu? Might not be able to. No, I guess not.
There's a soft reset.
There we go. Gotta see where progress was.
It should be more than 100%. I believe it caps at like 103%, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Because I don't think it counted Arena as technically part of the percentage of the game.
Right. 100%.
Or I guess it did.
Okay.
100%.
Fair enough. Fight!
Yeah, you get that little EX star for the Arena, I believe.
Yeah.
Fight!
That's pretty cool.
I guess a nice little thing also that I didn't mention, but that reminds me.
Yeah.
When you beat all these different modes in games, like if I go into Gourmet Race,
yeah.
If I cancel out of it now, will that should change the opening thing? But I think I might actually have to beat the game first. Yeah, I think I have to complete it through, and then it changes your little Kirby icon to different things.
Oh,
like with the Cave Offensive one, I think he has like a mining cap or something.
Right. I remember that.
Just mini little
little
nuances like that are neat though.
Anyways,
that's one of my favorite Super Nintendo games of all time, easily without a doubt.
Yeah.
One I spent a lot of time playing.
Yeah, definitely.
Even just more so on this one game here on Cave Offensive.
Cave Offensive, yeah.
So good though.
It's oh my goodness. But yeah, it's definitely one of the best on the Super Nintendo for sure.
Easily.
Never
regret trading it every day.
Yeah.
Even though I don't have a Super Nintendo really of my own anymore.
Yeah, to play it on.
It's a shame. I should never have traded it.
It's one of those things, I think everybody who like traded games back then though has their one game that they trade that they really regret.
Yeah.
Mine was Mega Man X, which
I could see that.
Also extremely bad. But it was a different time because it was back in the day when like you couldn't just go out and buy a new game because you're just a kid, right? And games back then were like practically $70-$80.
Well, and even for some of the places we had places that allowed you to trade in a game for another game, and I remember this one time specifically at the Batter's Box, when they were still open. we traded in a game. It was some Genesis game. I don't remember what it was, but we got another Genesis game. And I beat it that night. And I was so upset that I told him, I was like, I beat this game in literally less than a day. And so we went back tomorrow and we said, can we get another game? Because I already beat this one, so they gave me a free trade. The game that I got was Altered Beast. And it's literally like, it's a couple of levels. And I remember it so specifically just because I remember that power up.
Rise from your grave.
Yes. I would have appreciated a lot more as an adult. But as a kid, I was kind of miffed. I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, no, that'd be understandable. Oddly enough, that was one of the first Genesis games I played.
Oh, yeah?
At my half-brother's place.
Okay. It's not a bad game, it's just I felt cheated.
As a kid, especially, like, if the game you trade, it was, like, one that you were sort of okay with.
I don't remember what it was, but I want to say that maybe it was, like, a platform game. I had Dynamite Heady. That was a fun game.
That was a good game.
It's a very strange game.
It is very strange.
But it's an interesting game.
Treasure game.
Treasure, you're right.
Yeah,
it was a treasure game.
It's one of those quirky treasure games before they really...
really got into the shmups and stuff.
Yeah, shoot 'em ups.
Yeah.
Because they had Gunstar Heroes. They had a lot of good Genesis games.
Yeah, I remember Gunstar Heroes.
Dynamite Heady, which is strange, but it is a good game. They did a McDonald's game on the Genesis. I think you guys rented it or had it at one point. You had like a Goo Blaster or something.
Oh, it was it wasn't really a McDonald's thing, but I think it was made by the same people that did MC Kids. It was like a trash orienting. It was like garbage thing. I feel like it was like some toxic thing. I vaguely remember it, and I remember thinking about this not too long ago, ironically as it is, and I was watching some video of talking about like Genesis games like of the past and like rare gems, and it had that in there. I was like, why does this game look so familiar? And all I really remember of it was very toxic waste-ish.
Yeah.
I feel like, a goo blaster sounds right for your weapon. I feel like I remember when you died, you like melted or some shit, and I was like, whoa, that's
Okay, McDonald's Treasure Land is the game I'm thinking of.
McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure, okay.
Yeah.
That's...
Which wasn't the same thing.
Oh, that one. I remember seeing that. I don't think we ever owned it, though.
Okay, yeah.
I do remember seeing that before and thinking of it and thinking, like, that looks kind of neat. Because I had played MC Kids before, and I was like, I was past the idea of thinking that it was just because it was a McDonald's game that it was stupid. Yeah. It looked stupid, don't get me wrong, it's fucking Ronald McDonald jumping around and stuff, but...
Yeah, it's funny how MC Kids kind of dodged that by not making you play as Ronald McDonald.
Exactly, that's a smart move, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't put you in the role of the clown.
Exactly.
It just makes you find his magic bag.
But let's both be real here, the main character everybody wanted to play was Grimace.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. If I could have played as Grimace, I never would have played any other game.
This came up when I was at the last tournament, because me and some of my friends down in Halifax went to McDonald's, and they were talking about Grimace. And isn't that a strange name for a character when you're mascotting food?
He was originally designed as a villain, though.
Yeah.
And so the idea of Grimace would then be like, oh, it's him. Like, you would grimace at his sight because he's here to take your burgers. He was like a burger thief before Hamburglar was really conceptualized.
And you know, part of it, too, that's interesting is I guess so, because they were like, the question came up, what's Grimace?
Oh, yeah.
He's a stomach.
What do you mean?
He's a big stomach.
Oh, like
his body.
Biologically, what is he?
Yeah.
I guess.
I guess so.
He doesn't really seem like anything else. He's...
Yeah. I thought he was like some kind of large mushroom, honestly.
I just saw him as the green triangle cone dude. And it's so... There's so many things as a kid, though, you don't question.
No,
you don't give it any thought. You're just like, it's Grimace. What up?
Yeah.
And it's like, anybody else freaked out by the giant purple monster?
Yeah. To be completely fair, though, I don't think I initially thought he was a mushroom. It was when I was actually trying to think about what he was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everything else is a literal thing, like there's Birdie, and it's a bird, and Hamburglar's just
Steve in the chat has us hooked up with information. He had
it was milkshakes.
2 arms, and
milkshakes, right.
Okay.
Yeah, because then wasn't that the whole concept for when the St. Patrick's Day for the green shake? It was like Grimace's cousin, or it was his Irish cousin, or
something like that.
It was some obscure thing like that. It was supposed to have some lore to it, and I'm like, McDonald's lore, get out of here.
Get out of here! If I wanted to see that, I'd go check the wiki.
Check out McDonald's wiki.
Anyways, Kirby Superstar. Oh. Back to
It's a great game.
Oh, spectacular!
It's one of those games that it's
aged well.
Probably hasn't. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all the old Kirby games like that are all. It's a stand-up formula. It works. It's good platforming at its core.
Yeah.
It changes it up with the different rule sets of the different games. Overall, it's the whole same core of the gameplay, though. It's Kirby. You're flying around. You're eating stuff.
Yeah.
You're spitting stuff out.
Yeah. For the most part, it's one of those things that it's just enough of a different bend to each thing that it kind of just makes it feel individual.
Yeah. And I think
it does feel like you're playing a bunch of smaller games.
Yeah. I feel like that's what really made it popular, too, is the fact that no other game at the time, and honestly, no other game in recent memory that I can think of ever did anything like this.
Oh, control shut off.
The closest thing that you can think of is any game that really had like multiple games in one, were either much later when they had HD collections, and so like, let's package Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 all in one disc.
And that's more of like an HD.
Well, right, it's not quite, it's not the same as this, because there's no Dynablade Kirby game.
To make any of these games individually would have been too small.
Yeah,
obviously.
Absolutely.
But I think,
except for the first one, because it gets a free pass because it was on the Game Boy. Spring Breeze.
Yeah, Spring Breeze is sort of like your shorthand version of, the first Kirby game. So.
I felt like it was good that they put it in there, though, because it's a nice callback. It was... Yeah. You could almost argue it's the first HD remake.
Except it wasn't HD, but it's the first remake.
No, I know, but it's the first remake of a thing that was previously already done, and they copied the core of the levels.
Yeah.
And they just upgraded tile sets, enemies, and backgrounds and colors.
I can't think of anything really remade. certainly it's probably one of Nintendo's first.
In that time.
Yeah, for sure. But anyways, so yeah.
But that is it. That is 100%
Kirby's.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm struggling so hard to not say Kirby's Air Ride now. I don't know why.
Sounds like that's the next game you want to play.
Yeah, 100%
Kirby Air
Superstar.
Ride.
But anyways, so I think we're gonna have to wrap it up here because it is actually 12.
Oh wow.
So, yeah.
Time flew by.
Yeah, time flew by, but it was a good one. So.
I enjoyed it. I had fun.
Yeah. So thank you for coming over and playing Superstar.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I know it's one of your favorite games, and it felt like it was an appropriate tribute to Iwata.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I know, like, that is his thing, he said, like, the thing is, his games are meant to be fun, and fun for everybody, and this is, like, this personifies that idea so well.
Absolutely. You're totally right about that, too. Because, like I said, just even about Cave Offensive.
Yeah.
As a kid, I wasn't ever really mad at like how maze-like it was or convoluted it was, or like, oh, well, this is really difficult because I have to have this power to get this and do this and then I can get that. I was never angry at it or felt like that it was cheap or unfair because I knew what I had to do.
Yeah.
I knew what I had to do to get past this spot. It was just a matter of doing it. It wasn't that it was difficult. It was all on my skill.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe there's a fun factor that I could...
It's very rare that the games ever, like, cheap you out.
Yeah.
That's a general trait about Nintendo's games. They're always pretty standard rules. Like, literally, I think the only thing that was, like, maybe considered, like, cheap is, like, going into the one room that immediately explodes. Or, you know...
Yeah, and even that's just it's a tiny gimmick. Like, with the room that's already, like, starting to kill you, it's
in a game that is, you know, in majority, like... Overall, it's very fair.
Yeah.
Like, one room isn't much of anything.
And honestly,
you can take it as something that you'll remember forever,
That's what I was going to say. I remembered that as a kid.
Yeah.
And remembering, like, oh, that was a dick move. But I wasn't angry about it. It was just like, oh, because that was the only room in the whole game that did that.
Also, what's interesting, too, is it's immediately clear what you have to do once you buy it once, right?
Yeah.
So, you know.
And it doesn't respawn you in that current room.
Which
so
is
you don't just keep dying.
That'd be a horrible glitch.
Yeah, really.
But anyways, so yeah, we better wrap it up. So
that's wrapped up.
Thank you everybody for watching. You know, that was really fun. That was really good.
Had a good time.
I'm glad we sat down and played that.
Wrapped that up in a nice little package.
Yeah. So everybody have a good night.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. I might be streaming something a little bit later, maybe Splatoon or something, if it's not tower control.
I've heard you talk about that a bit. I don't know too much about that, but...
It's basically like Payload from Team Fortress 2, but you have to... It's a tower and you have to be on top of it, and it moves to a goal point.
Okay.
But the problem is, it's unlike Payload. Like Payload, it's like defense versus offense. This is just like push back and forth, and what happens is you get this... Everything just deadlocks. And it's a big...
So it's kind of a team play.
Horrible.
Is it more of a problem because of the fact that teams aren't working together?
I think it's partly that because you only have 4 people on your team. You don't have mic at all, so you can't communicate with people to. Because
it'd be just like if you were just trying to do Payload on Team Fortress 2, and only one person was actually trying to do the objective, the other three were just off killing each other.
Yeah.
No, nothing's gonna get done. That objective's not getting completed.
Yeah. In general, I find it also has a really like sharp bend to weapons to kill in one hit.
Yeah.
Because if there's nobody alive to be on the tower, you know.
Fair enough.
But yeah, let's wrap it up. So thank you everybody for watching, and everybody have a good night.
Good night, everyone.